It's time to fulfill your destiny. Here's your look at the Funko Star Wars vinyls of Rey and Kylo Ren. These Star Wars vinyl bobbleheads are from the folks over at Funko and come included with their own clear, unique display stands. With the new Star Wars trailer now showing online, I thought it would be a perfect time to go back and have a look at the Funko Last Jedi vinyls of Rey and Kylo Ren. Now, these aren't super new, but they are available now at your local comic book stores if you guys are interested in picking these ones up for yourself. We're going to start with the measurements on both of these figures. Rey obviously is a little bit smaller than Kylo Ren, but just how small? 4.5 or 4.5 inches is Rey, which we switch that over to centimeters, and the Ultra Measure-tron tells us that it's a little over 11.5 centimeters tall. We're switching that back 2 inches for Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren is taller, and just exactly how much taller? Let's find out. Let's find out together, shall we? The guess is, and the Ultra Measure-tron kind of confirms that, about 1/2 of an inch taller. 5 inches. 5 inches exactly for Kylo Ren, which in centimeters works out once again to be about 12.8, a little shy of 13 centimeters tall. This is something I haven't seen before on vinyl figures. I'm a little behind on picking up vinyls, but I can tell you the ones that we previously have looked at on this channel came with display stands first and foremost that were removable. This one doesn't seem like you can actually remove it. In fact, actually, trying to remove it, I take the lower torso off. The torso just happens to be a little looser. It looks like there's a little, maybe some of the glue has come loose on Rey. You're just not going to see it though, because obviously when she's standing perched atop of this display stand, you're not going to really have the torso coming off on you. But it does come with a clear stand. This one does show Star Wars on the front. I don't know if moving forward, a lot of the vinyls are going to have their own unique display stands. They don't seem, like I said, to be removable. In fact, if anything, the wrong thing comes off the actual stand itself. You know, to be honest, I'm actually fine for the fact that they don't have removable stands. I don't really think of often at times ever examples where I had vinyls in my collection and I thought I would rather have them displayed without stands. So including, at least here, unique Star Wars stands, something I'm actually really happy about. I'm not happy, like I said, for the fact that she does come detached. I mean, this is kind of something that you would expect from maybe Darth Maul. Darth Maul could have had a removable torso. Here we have Rey, though, sporting a blue lightsaber. Kylo Ren has his trademark cross red-hilted or red-bladed lightsaber. We'll look at that one in a second. She's definitely got a very stern look on her face. Unfortunately, because these are Star Wars vinyls, they have unfortunately relegated them to the bobblehead country. I don't really like bobbleheads personally on my when it comes to my vinyl figures. I kind of just like the regular head rotations, but that's sadly what we get when it comes to the Star Wars stuff. You can kind of see how everything is connected to one another. I mean, at the very credit of these, at least you've got bobblehead action. Again, just kind of wish, I'm gonna have to probably get some glue and just kind of glue that into place, or just push it down. There we go. Maybe it'll stay in place. I do like the face. The skin tone kind of seems like it's slightly off. It looks a little bit kind of under the weather. It's not a very bright, natural flesh tone. It does seem like it's a little slightly discolored, but I like the head portrait. She's wearing her Last Jedi outfit, as you can see right there. Colored quite nicely, if not for the fact that the torso detaches from itself. And then you've got yourself the blue bladed lightsaber. A nice overall look to Rey. I kind of actually like this look of Rey a little bit more than the Force Awakens Rey. Kind of just like the fact that she's got a little bit more color happening in her outfit. Now let's have a look at Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren luckily doesn't have the same problem as Rey with the detaching of the torso. You can probably also see for his torso it's a little bit longer, kind of playing to the joke of the unshirted Kylo Ren walking around this giant torso. But he does have definitely a longer torso, which can also be the contributor of that being that it's a longer jacket that he's also wearing. He's got some good coloring because he's got the sheen in his gloves, the sheen in his boots. No, not Charlie Sheen. And then like I said, he does have the red bladed lightsaber, which actually are both translucent. His and hers are both translucent. I like that. Still comes with the now unique Star Wars stand. Really hope this is going to be something that moving forward, Funko is going to incorporate with of their future vinyl figure releases. Kylo Ren here is unhelmeted, so we get to see his full head of hair and a big scar that has now found a new placement. I think it was supposed to be over here. Now it's kind of moved in the middle of his eye. He's very unhappy. That's a good gauge for how Kylo Ren is for most of the film. Actually, in fact, for both sequels, both of the Star Wars films, he's been a generally unhappy bloke, but needless to say. Love the sculpting of his hair. It looks like there is, I don't know what's happened here, but it looks like possibly this part of his hair was a separate piece to the rest of his noggin. And also the same part right here too. This separate section of hair clearly shows that these are separate from the rest of his mold. I don't really know why they just didn't sculpt the whole thing together. As a result though, I've got a little bit of glue, unfortunately, faux pawed its way around the edges there so you can kind of see it like a sore thumb. That's a bit of a shame. Other than that though, at least to his benefit, he doesn't have a detachable torso. Still has though the little spring on the inside of his head, so you can spring bobble Kylo Ren's head back and forth. I mean, ideally these would be fun also if you had them on your car, maybe on your car dashboard, but I certainly would suggest if you are putting these on your dashboard, you might find a stronger means to adhere them to the dashboard rather than just sitting them in place. You would not want to be distracted while driving and abruptly stopping and having both Rey and Kylo Ren flying towards you. You don't want to do that. What you may want to do, though, is head over to your local comic book store if you are looking to pick up these for yourself. Like I said, they're not super new. In fact, I picked these ones up a couple of weeks ago, and I just never got a chance to reviewing them up to this point. Now with the recent new trailer of Rise of Skywalker, and of course the new Obi-Wan, oh my god, that fan edit that somebody had done, Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader, please tell me you've seen that. Please tell me you've seen that. I thought it would be a perfect time to go back and have a look at some vinyls, because I'm a little behind on vinyls. I have picked up a few, but I just never got around to reviewing them, so we'll have to kind of make some progress. I'll have to mark that on my agenda book. Review more vinyl figures. I actually do like these. I don't really like the fact that the Star Wars sadly have to have spring bobblehead action to them. I kind of wish that they could have just swiveled like the rest of the vinyl figures, but still I'm pretty happy with Funko continuing to release these. I've said on a regular basis I would be more inclined to pick up vinyl figures than I would pop vinyl figures. So VYNL is all okay with me. I wanted to add an E to the end of that, but that's not how you spell vinyl. Actually, VYNL is not how you spell vinyl either, but it's the way that Funko can separate these from the pop vinyl figures that they have been churning out for so long. So very long. Today, though, we were having a look at the Funko VYNL, the vinyl figures of Last Jedi's Rey and Last Jedi Kylo Ren. Got to get some glue for Rey, I think. If you guys want to go back and have a look at some of my other vinyl reviews, the VYNL, don't worry, I won't keep spelling it out for you. There's a playlist for that. Also, while you're at it, why not check the video description down below this video and subscribe to my various social media outlets if you haven't done so already. Good way to find out what I'm doing behind the scenes when I'm not having this camera recording all the time. Seems like it's always it's always recording. But certainly stay tuned, guys. More videos will be coming your way. Let me know what you guys think of these vinyls down below in the comments section. And I'll see you guys next time.